How's it going, guys and girls? I thought I'd do a bit of a update on how the 200 amp hour King's lithium battery and the 40 amp hour DC to DC system has been travelling on our summer holidays. We had 3 days of constant rain, which ran the system down a bit, but it didn't ever turn off. But did have to start the truck and run it for about 20 minutes on 2 of those mornings. So your DC to DC on my setup is solar inputs here, and I've got it running into a splitter with 2 different solar panels running the system. Got a 80 litre Austrail. It's been a good fridge, plus another 60 litre Austrail at the back there, plus running all our lights, camp oven, diesel heater, which we did use when it started to rain for the 3 days, instant hot water service. So I'll give you a little bit of a rundown on the solar panels we're using. I'm using 2 fold outs for the 40 amp DC to DC. You actually need a fair bit of solar input for it to work properly, otherwise it's just not going to turn on and do its thing, because you need the voltage there. I also run a small trickle solar panel on the roof of the truck, which is always fixed, and I have that on a MPTT controller, which then I can check everything that it's doing via the app, which is very handy. You can see your outputs, inputs, all that sort of stuff. So here's the setup here. Not that it would annoy anybody normally, but it does slightly annoy me, is this 40 amp DC to DC, while it's going, it puts out like a high pitched sort of frequency noise, which is quite annoying when your camp's nice and quiet. Another little precautionary thing that I've done with this system since the last update is I've put in a smoke detector. Reason being, if this does go up, I want plenty of warning. Not that it ever will, but it's just for that peace of mind. Basically, I can't really fault the system so far. Like, to ask it to run all the fridges and everything else we have without any solar for 3 days is actually quite good in my opinion, and for the price and the money. I think you could use Red Arc or any of those and it will pretty much do the same thing. So value for money, I really can't fault it. It's been an amazing system, does everything we ask of it, and if it does run down, I start the car and run it for 25 to 30 minutes, and that brings it back up to 60-70%, which is enough to run everything till the next day. I still haven't had any fault codes on any of the fridges from getting to low ampage or anything like that. I'll probably do need to upgrade the wiring in between the system and here, because I am suffering from a little bit of voltage drop running just the smaller gauge wiring. So everything is fused in this setup through a Navara fuse block, and then I have my lights, which are all on separate fuses and that as well, plus the fuses on the units themselves, which is handy. The DC to DC is fused back towards the battery, because of course you want it to be fused near the source. Not a lot more I can give you on the setup itself, other than for what it is, I'm more than happy with it compared to the old lead acid that I ran, which constantly had troubles with. I'll leave it there, guys.